Emergency in Sector 3.
Literally have no time to waste in this situation. This is an urgent quest right here. Hello everyone, GBA049 here. Welcome back to another episode of A Dreadful Journey featuring Metroid Fusion, episode number 40. Let's go. Navigation room, talk to Adam. Emergency in Sector 3, PYR. The area could melt down soon. It seems the main boiler's cooling unit is malfunctioning. This could easily destroy the entire research station, as it would likely trigger the auto-destruct explosives. Now, why in the heck would you actually have those installed in the BSL station to begin with, in the first place? Just every single area that it's set, every single area that Samus always has to step foot in across, this has to blow up. Well, this is easily preventable. One of the only times where she actually does prevent explosives. One of the only times where she actually prevents a self-destruct sequence from activating or finishing. We have about 6 minutes. Hurry to Sector 3 and access the control room to the side of the main boiler room. Most of the systems in PYR are down because of this. Again, we know who to blame. The SAX must have hacked into the system control file. Impressive intelligence. Stop trying your absolute best to, fail to hide your cover because it's already been blown the very moment you admired the X-Parasite, you dumbass. Is your objective clear? Just, it's like the very first, I don't know. Very few. Okay. First of very few, yet red flags that is thrown straight at you. Yet you completely ignore it because, like, yeah, it is intelligent, but yeah, okay. You seem to admire it more than Samus. Is your objective clear? There's little time. Hurry to the control room in Sector 3. Yep, let's go.
To main boiler explosion.
Yep, this is a dire situation at hand, and and if we fail to attain this, it's game over. Not just for us, well, not just for Samus, but also the X-Parasites. This entire situation is a contorted affinity of quintessential Suicide Squad. The X and the X-Parasites by themselves, combined into one unstoppable force, have grouped together. As a result of now becoming immune to ice, which is basically which used to be the silver bullet, to the X-Parasites' arsenal, is now gone. So now what do? They set off the main boiler in Sector 3 as a last-ditch effort to wipe you out. Just one thing after another. And the X-Parasites, just by the second,
To main boiler explosion.
every second that occurs, never, seriously, the X-Parasites are never to be underestimated. I have absolutely no time to talk more about these enemies. Even though those are the evolved forms, those are the evolved forms of the Foons, the Namahis, and they're more demonic in design now. Not to mention the sound effect that comes out of them when they fire a beam at you is very creepy, very sinister. They're like one of the many menacingly designed enemies in the Metroid series. Oh, jeez. All right, we're here. Yeah, entire area is just like the entire area in this place is acting completely haywire. And by the time we eventually, and by the time we get there, yeah, just use a freaking Ghidorah to block our way over here. Main boiler control room. It's a person. It's like, oh, I was like, okay, do we actually talk to him? Nope. It's actually an ex-parasite pretending to be one. Strangely enough, what we saw normally in Sector 1 was the zombie researcher. For some reason, this core ex-parasite was able to mimic the full body of a science researcher. How? We don't know. But after this, we get the wide beam. Beam widens dramatically. So I feel like less than a minute left. Like eventually, when you reach the entrance of the main boiler control room, you are greeted with a mini boss encounter. So yeah, let us stabilize the area. Cooling unit operational. And everything is back to normal as it should. I might be wrong about this, but I'm pretty sure that this entire area that leads to the main boiler room does not contain any pickups in here, which is strange considering that there's a whole bunch of rooms that like lead up to it. Then again, like I said, I've never like completed a Metroid Fusion 100% run before, so I'm gonna go test. I'm gonna go test if the Namahis can actually get one-shotted by the. No, they can't. It requires two charge beams to destroy. All right. Do the. Yeah. It's a lot more high pitched than the Foon's projectile noise. I was trying to aim down. There is no direction to aim down in here, unless I like adjust the controls slightly. But no, there's no need for that. It's fine the way it is. All the way down there is obviously a missile expansion, but I don't want to get that yet because maybe I actually can. No, I can't. It's not in there. I hate to pull off an Adam in this part of the video, but I hate to admit, ex-parasites truly and sincerely do indeed have impressive intelligence. I can't help but admire them for that. In my honest opinion, I'd have to say that the ex-parasites by themselves are much more formidable than the Ing horde in Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. I mean, even though they have the same possessive capabilities, they don't shapeshift. They just possess and take control. But they don't outright kill them. I'm pretty sure... Wait, never mind. They actually do die. Okay, the more that I look into it, the Ing by themselves are strikingly similar to the traits of the ex-parasites in Fusion, because they transform into a floating bioform that cannot be destroyed, and simply touching it will practically be the end of your life. Because we already know what happens to the creatures in Metroid Prime 2 Echoes when they become possessed. They're dead. They become a shadow of themselves. It's all about... They become mutated. Yep. Alright. So physical prowess... mutation. Check. Killing the host, killing the host creature in the process for mutating them. Check. They roam around like a plague, destroying everything in sight. Check. They have one crucial weakness that outright destroys them. X-Parasites is the Metroids. The Ing is light. Is light-based energy. So I'd say that would also have to be check. And finally, at the very end of the game, both ends of the game, you have to, like, destroy them all via an escape sequence. Make them cease to exist. Not to mention that as a situation... Okay, not to mention that the more stronger you become, the situation grows more worse. In the Ing's case, they're getting closer to reach their goal. But with the X-Parasites, they're trying to... They become more desperate. They're losing. They're actually losing each second. And they just become more desperate by the minute. But in comparison to the Ing, they truly believe that they have officially gained the upper hand. The more they take control, the more they conquer more areas of planet Aether. But there is one little fatal flaw for the X-Parasites. They cannot take control of mechanical organisms. The Ing can. So, yeah, the reason why that the bioorganic security sentry, did not become an X-Parasite host is because that its organic processor inside itself was not exposed. Now that it is exposed, it is at risk to becoming an X-Parasite host. So yeah, the X-Parasites can only mimic organic life, not mechanical. Anyway, task complete. Contact Adam once again. The X mimicked a crew member. It all makes sense now. The X can absorb the memories and knowledge of their prey. Exactly why the blue X-Parasites run away from you. When you get the various suit, when you get the ice missiles, two distinct and crucially important features that you obtain in the BSL station throughout the entire adventure, the X are doing their absolute best to prevent you from getting them. By the time you do, it's like, time for plan B. Destroy the entire station with Samus in it. Yeah. Very, very dangerous creatures. But also very intelligent. What an astounding find. HQ was very impressed. Yeah, just keep on blatantly throwing in red flags as if the player would just not notice it. Well, well, the more they play the game anyway. The first time, it's very easy to slip past. Just, I don't know, like, slip past above our heads. That's a thing there. But don't you find it strange? This could have destroyed the station with the X in it, not to mention the SAX. Unusual for a self-preserving species like the X. Unless your presence is an even greater threat. A threat to the existence of X elsewhere. This is only a hypothesis. It's not a hypothesis. It's truth. It's a fact. Perhaps their survival instinct is in conflict with their newly borrowed intelligence. Don't let your guard down yet. The X are still a threat. Samus, I see biosigns on the habitation deck. Survivors? The infected crewman you saw had survived until recently. Maybe there's a chance. The signs emanate from here. Is your objective clear? I have just restored power to the main elevator. Use it to return and look for any survivors. Yeah, we're just going all the way back to a Sector 0, the main deck of the BSL. And seriously, that very ominous track that was playing right there. Very deep in tone and just very like some kind of ill omen of disaster waiting. That's just like, this does not seem to be good. Like the, I don't know, like the way that the track was like arranged was purposefully designed to make you like just acquire deep, dark thoughts within yourselves. Like the very moment you see that, it's like, uh-oh. It's all about growing build-up. It's all about the build-up. Let's go ahead and get this. Let's go ahead and get this missile expansion. And I'm pretty sure there might be something else in here. I might be wrong. No, there isn't. Nope, there isn't. That's it. I find it a little bit weird that the SAX was just like chilling right inside this this enclosed part of this dark room. Like, what in the heck was the SAX doing in here? My guess is that in this one little area right here is where an X-Parasite just like decided to like seep right in through the wall that I'm facing in, suddenly morph, like develop into the SAX, and then destroy the wall through there, and then everything started. And then and this is also the only door that the SAX just decides to obliterate with a super missile rather than open it with an ice beam. Oh, the reason why for doing so is that it just wanted to like strike fear into the hearts of the viewers. That's the reason why it did that. Just give you a taste of what it's capable of doing. Very, very genius. I know there's something in here, but I can't really be certain on where exactly to find it. However, we actually can go back to the Sub-Zero containment. And just take a look at the prized position of the Galactic Federation. Yeah, just taken back from the bottle ship and into the BSL. Why did they actually contain him in a freezer of all places is what I want to know. It doesn't make any sense. And it's honestly a little bit creepy. Very, very, very creepy. That's the moment when you destroy Ridley in the very moment you kill Ridley, Adam is just like, okay, that's it, we're done. As if it's like a very brief indication that a brief indication of anger, like you really is like, I was like, oh yeah, you've really done it this time, Samus. You've crossed the line. You destroyed the chance of bringing back Ridley. He's so valuable. He's an endangered species. He is like, I don't know, the key to our kind of revolution. Just throwing it in straight into the air, like onto the dialogue. That one tiny little moment of saying, Samus, we're done here. Like that's the very first thing that you read after when you kill Neo Ridley in Fusion. Just officially kill him for good. Because I have a theory right now. I truly believe that well, even though Metroid Dread might say it otherwise, like prove it wrong, but I truly believe that Ridley is officially dead in like the very moment it became an X-Parasite host. Like he's actually dead. That's his last appearance, chronologically. That's his very last final chronological appearance. It just ends in a dying screech. That's how Ridley ends in Metroid Fusion. And honestly, I don't really want him to return. Because he always manages to come back from the dead. Somehow or another. But knowing Nintendo, they'll probably just like bring him back anyway, like the exact same way on how they worship and praise Toad in the Paper Mario games. What about the other characters? No, they're dead to us. What about Toadsworth? No, replace him with the Toad in Paper Jam. Why? Okay, how about some creative, I don't know, creative character development, or interesting characters inside, you know, like, I don't know, like, you know, interesting characters in you know, other Paper Mario titles? No, have Toads instead. Fuck you too. Anyway. And look at that. Inside the habitation deck are the Edacoons and Decoras from Super Metroid. The ones that taught you the ones that taught you the wall jump and the shine spark. They're here in Metroid Fusion. But the thing is, it makes you worry that they eventually might become ex-Parasite hosts. So, let's go say hi to them. Let's set them free. What will happen? I absolutely love this throwback from... I absolutely love the throwback in Metroid, and I absolutely adore the throwback in Metroid, in Super Metroid, because you actually see them again. And Metroid Fusion just tells you, just tells you that that these creatures did indeed teach Samus, teach the player abilities that you had no idea you possessed. It is very nice to see them in here. But that begs the question, why are they in the BSL? Were they like going to be used as some kind of science experiments? Well, looks on like well, by the looks on how they move around, they look a little bit, I don't know, creeped out in a way. But no, actually, no. In their behavior, they're happy to see you. They recognize you. They recognize you. The very moment you enter inside this place, they're just like swarming all over you. They're just swarming all over you. Yep, they just follow you too. Well, except the Decora, they're just... Oh, well, except the Decora, they're just wandering around. They're very curious, and they're very curious creatures in here. And I'd like to say that the appearance of the Edacoons and Decoras, respectively, and in Metroid Fusion, just like brings light through the darkness. Like even in the most darkest cave, where everything is like, I don't know, hidden and destroyed with shadow, light always has a chance to shine brighter. And the source of light is seeing your old friends from planet Zebes. So yeah, let's set them free. Lock is engaged, gate opening, and here we go. Best part? The Decora's egg hatched. There's a baby Decora. Oh, it's so cute. Oh, it's so... Oh my god, I absolutely love the baby Decora. You know, I first saw it, I had no idea it was an egg. I thought it was like some kind of special stone that the Decora was just pecking at. Like, why would it actually peck at the egg? Like, what is it? Nope, turns out it was this baby. It was a little baby Decora all this time. And it's a newborn. It's so cute. Edacoons and Decoras. I've met these intelligent beings before. They seem to recognize me as well. How unusual to meet again here. In the past, they've helped me unleash abilities I didn't know I had. But where do they run off? But where do they run to? I hope they're safe. Oh, they always find a way to like always avoid danger. As a matter of fact, the same exact case can be said in Metroid, in Super Metroid. The only safest place in the entirety of Metroid Fusion is your gunship. There's a little thing that I like doing here. Come on, I want to do that. It's not a glitch, it's just like a silly thing you can do. Yeah, just let the missile fall all the way down. Nothing valuable is contained here other than a power bomb expansion. Also, I learned on what those X-parasite organic mass barriers are called. They're called the Gerons. Gerons. I don't know how to pronounce them, but Geron. They're called Gerons. Honestly, every single time when I read this dialogue, every single time when I read the second dialogue in here, it's just like, I don't know, like a very sinking feeling of lugubriousness, which means sadness, by the way. Like, it's just like, oh man, you can't help but feel sorry about it. So the survivors were not human. Most unfortunate. We can now confirm the deaths of all crew members. Ugh, I absolutely hate reading that. I imagined this was the case, but I had hoped it wasn't so. I believe the X only infected the humans for knowledge. That form is too weak for battle. I am sure the others were merely food for the X. Samus, I think they are evolving, growing stronger. Some are now appearing that resist your current weapons. HQ anticipated this and sent power bomb data as soon as the hardware team finished it. Is your objective clear? Download it immediately. Our choice of data rooms is limited to this one in Sector 5. ARC. Go. Now. And the reason why that we can only go to the data rooms inside Sector 5 is because the rest of them are destroyed. The rest of the data rooms in the BSL are completely destroyed. Like I said, I can reiterate this as many fucking times as I want. But the further you grow stronger in Metroid Fusion, the more desperate the X-parasites become. So much to the point that they outright prevent you from ever making progress. And also to the point where they just run out of options. They run out of options to outright obliterate the entire ship as a last resort tactic to finish you off. I just want to perform this one speed boost chain here. There's it leads to absolutely nothing, but it's just fun to do anyway. Despite the fact that I'd never done it. Especially when you take into consideration of the Easter egg of the Metroid Fusion Easter egg speed boost chain. I wonder how many players will review this message. Well, outside of YouTube, I doubt any. I highly doubt any. Yeah, it just doesn't lead to anything. Doesn't lead to anything. It's just a bunch of ramps for you to perform, just to retain your speed booster. Nothing more. But wouldn't you believe it? Even the main sector Even, okay, like, okay, even the main deck has its own role to fulfill. Like, every single sector, except, well, partially anyway, partially, in Sector 1, not, like, not including Sector 1, every single sector has its own unique role to fulfill in this, in the story of Metroid Fusion. There's so much balance. There is so much balance, design into design to every area, like every sector of the game, and it's just like, wow. It's impressive, actually. You've been to this data room before, but I'll show you its position again. Objective clear. Now move out. There's absolutely no need to restore my missile ammunition or health because I'm too nice for it. Yeah, there's a whole lot more Zeelas in Sector 5 now. And even currently, at its present time, Nightmare is still avoiding capture. Is still outright avoiding capture of being an X-Parasite host. It's about to run out of energy very soon, because this is our second visit to Sector 5. Yep, this is still running away. Can't run away. You can't run forever, Nightmare, unfortunate as it is, but one of these days you're gonna go have to slow down and submit. Just don't mourn for the Nightmare. It's an organic bioweapon. It's an organic bioweapon for the Federation. It's a war machine. That's all that Nightmare is. According to the Federation, at least. It's valuable to the Federation, but I'd have to say it has absolutely no value for you. Because you are a former Federation Marine. For good reason. Probably because that you got sick and tired of like taking like orders from just got sick and tired for taking orders like from the Federation and decided to like do things on your own for the longest time until you eventually come back in Metroid Other M, and it's like, I have no choice. This isn't your mission, it's our mission. And I'm surprised that the X-Parasites haven't like outright destroyed this data room yet. But something that hasn't occurred to me until just now, why in the heck did the bioorganic security sentry robot destroy the data room of where you get the super missile upgrade when it was not an X-Parasite host? Why did it do that? Was it being programmed by the Galactic Federation to do so? Are the Galactic Federation suddenly siding with the X-Parasites? Is it a remote control robot? Is that what it is? Well, that's not what it says in that's not the case at all in the that's not the case at all in that's not the case at all in the database. But what if it was? What if it actually was remote controlled? Even the power bombs are slow to detonating here. Wait, never mind. They're most likely the exact same as they were in Metroid Zero Mission, but still. Also, you can't get any power bomb ammunition from enemies. You need to restore them in any recharge station. Stuck again. Nah, you just need to deploy a power bomb. Go down here, actually. Down here is where you I'm gonna go to play more power and look for some more stuff here. Nope. That almost caught me severely off guard. Yep, the SAX just... That is the freaky part. The moment you make a single sound right behind this door, the SAX just instantly just turns around as if just turns around and just instantly turns around. Just hiding right behind a wall. Just a whole step on a twig cliche kind of moment. Except you can do it as many times as you want and absolutely nothing will happen. Literally nothing will happen. It's that stupid. Until you actually give it direct line of sight, otherwise you're absolutely fucked. I wonder, can it actually see the arm cannon up here? No, it can't. Can it see me up here? Now if you do this... Wait, what? Yeah, you're that stupid. SAX is that dumb. Currently, so far, anyway. It's like, what hit me? Didn't even know what hit him, literally. Let's not mess around with the SAX in here, because I don't want to outright kill myself. Let's wait for it to leave so we can get the hell out of here. That very moment when I just suddenly decided to, like, stop, like, you know, stop in my tracks, and hearing the blast door open up, the SAX was literally right behind me. It didn't even notice me. That honestly got me. That, I won't lie. That really got me. However, this is the second encounter with the SAX, so it's not going to be easy to get the hell out of here. No! Nope. Can't be frozen, but you can still you can still get hit. They deal. Now the SAX can deal a single energy tank of damage now. Before, it was much more than that. And we got a power bomb tank. Weird glitch. Actually, no, hold on. Weird glitch that happens here. Actually, that's the, actually, no, I'm referring to the wrong area. And look at that. This is just evidence suggesting that SAX was here, definitely here. Not the bioorganic security sentry, because it's a lot more, the damage is a lot more crippled and less deteriorated. Deteriorated design on blast doors means SAX activity. Oh, hold on just one second. I gotta do something real quick. Oh, look, there's chutes just decided to, like, form on here for some reason. Alright, so, here's the weird thing that can happen. You can actually grab on to the ceiling and, like, barely hang on to, and just dangle down like this. Another silly thing. Just hold up and you'll just instantly morph into it. You instantly go into morph ball mode. It's kind of reminiscent to that one silly ladder glitch in Mega Man 5 in Gravity Man stage. Like, very similar to it. But it's in Metroid Fusion. Quite honestly, that's the very first time where that's the very first time I was actually, like, grabbing onto the ceiling that low. That's not supposed to happen. I was supposed to simply, like, grab, like, simply just, like, go onto the very, like, the very end of the wall and grab on there. That just is, that is a thing that happened completely by accident. That's not supposed to happen. I guess I can call myself lucky for, like, pulling that off anyway. Good luck for anyone else that tries to, because I suppose it's not easy. No, it's not. Another power bomb tank. And every single time when you like obtain a power bomb, don't be afraid to use it, just in case. Because like I said, I have never I have not 100%ed this game before. Actually, I'm pretty sure I did, but I only did it once, and for some reason I didn't get the ending of where Samus like wearing her I think it was like an orange-colored suit, Inner Zero, like without her power suit. She was like orange-colored clothes. I forgot what it was, but I'm pretty sure it's like the same one or something. I don't know. Was it the blue one that's a zero mission? The orange one is a zero mission, or vice versa for Fusion? Yeah, these Zeelas will just never learn to like make up their damn mind. For some reason. Definitely going to save here. And the moment when you get out of here, Nightmare is still, like, it's... I guess you could say that the Nightmare is literally living up to its name by experiencing one itself. Can't help but feel bad for the thing. But then again, what purpose could it possibly have to fulfill in the BSL? Like, what basis does it have to, like, you know, and what basis? I don't get it. There's some things that I really do not friggin' understand about the Galactic Federation's ideals. Like when it comes to their experiments and stuff like that. Why are they researching something that was, I don't know. Okay, I already know for a fact that the Nightmare was designed for military applications, but I don't know. But there's a part of me that thinks that it was designed specifically for something far more greater than just military applications. Because we already know for a given fact on how corrupt the Galactic Federation can be at its weakest. But I don't know. There's just so many. There's just a bunch of questions I'd really like to have the answers when it comes to, like, understanding more about why the Galactic Federation is, like, you know, the Galactic Federation. But I don't know. Gonna need to deploy a power bomb for this because I want to fall all the way down. Oh my god. Can't even perform the speedball for this. This is a very tricky expansion to get in the game. Because for some reason, there are no grabbable ledges on the lefts. There are no grabbable ledges on collapsing blocks. And that's very annoying. Yeah, I'm gonna have to skip ahead until I eventually get there. Give me a second. Okay, never mind. Never mind. You actually can grab on the ledge. You just gotta go like tap the jump button very quickly, just like that. Anyway, got it. All right. Wait, what the hell? The heck? Why does it feel like that part of the ceiling is, you know, missing in this area? Oh well. There's nothing else in here. We got a couple power bomb expansions. Destroy this. I did not mean to do that. I love how you just straight up freaking paralyze the, I don't like, straight up freaking paralyze the, blue X parasites of the power bomb because it's that because it's that devastated by the power of the bombs themselves. Really funny. I'm definitely looking forward to like seeing the amount of chaos that exudes inside Sector 5. Eventually when we get back to it, or I should say, what's eventually, I don't know, like Sector 5, or rather, what's left of it. Yeah. This game is so much build-up. So much build-up with fucking everything. Build up with the X-Parasites, build up with you, build up with creatures, build up with the story, build up with every waking event. Like, what the hell? It's all about the build-up. Oh, right, of course. I can't get this yet until this wall just falls down. It's like, okay, how in the hell do you expect me to get that there, genius? You gotta be patient. Because we, believe it or not, have officially, you know, like, just, like, reached through every single area, every single room in Sector 5. Because the rest is hidden. Alright. Let's go back to the navigation room. There's energy fully restored. Navigation room and then save because that has to include the end of this episode. Samus, return to your ship. I have important information. What could that mean? Well, I already know what's going to happen next. I know the reason why Adam is imploring me to get to my ship. Because he has absolutely no idea what's going on in there. But we do, so it's no big deal. But, this is the part of where Fusion just suddenly like, decides to jump in difficulty spikes. Like, a crap ton of difficulty spikes, because we go back to Sector 2 in the tropical region. Actually, no. We face off against the Yakuza, the not-so-arachnid, boss that has the space jump ability. We restore power to the main elevator by going to Sector 2 and destroying the Metroid. I forgot the name of the Terrezo boss. And the Hunters officially start to take root. And more difficult things occur. Anyway. That will have to include the end of this episode of A Dreadful Journey featuring Metroid Fusion, episode number 40. Hope to see you again in the next one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. This is GBA049, signing out, going offline, and see you next mission.